Hello everyone, I am Meenakshi. Today in this video lecture we will see the multiple choice questions with answers which are based on the second unit of industrial chemistry, that is sugar and fermentation industry. This lecture will be very useful for all chemistry students. It is also useful for online examination, SPPU entrance examination. So, read all questions and options carefully and think over it. The correct answers will be highlighted. So, let us see some multiple choice questions with answers for the second unit, that is sugar and fermentation industry. First question: glucose is converted into ethanol by using dash dash enzyme. Option A, invertase. B, maltase. Option C, zymase. Option D, kinase. So, which is correct answer? Zymase. Glucose is converted into ethanol by using zymase enzyme. Next question. Burning of bagasse with air and steam forms. Option A, water gas, nitric oxide, LPG, methane gas. So we know that bagasse is nothing but byproduct formed in sugar industry. So the burning of bagasse with air and steam, it forms methane gas. So the option D, that is the correct answer. Next question. The uncondensed alcohol vapors in coffee still escape near. Option A, top of analyzer, bottom of rectifier, top of rectifier, bottom of analyzer. So, which is correct answer? The answer is top of rectifier. The uncondensed alcohol vapors in coffee still escape near top of rectifier. Next question. In limedification process, there is use of dash dash for clarification of juice. So, clarification of juice, that is one of the steps involved in the manufacture of sugar from sugarcane. Option A, calcium carbonate. Option B, calcium. Option C, calcium bromide. Option D, calcium oxide. So, which is correct answer? The answer is calcium oxide. In limedification process, there is use of calcium oxide for clarification of juice. CaO. That is the answer. Next question. Sulfidation process uses dash dash for juice purification. So the options are hydrogen sulfide, zinc sulfide, sulfur and sulfur dioxide. So for sulfidation process uses sulfur dioxide for the purification of juice. Option D is correct. Next question. The structural formula for cane sugar is, so the options are C6H12O6, C5H10O5, C6H12O6, C12H22O11. So what is the structural formula for cane sugar? The answer is C12H22O11. Cane sugar, also called sucrose, which is a disaccharide having structural formula C12H22O11. Then C6H12O6, that is the formula of glucose or fructose. That is hexose type sugar. C5H10O5, that is the pentose sugar. Cane sugar, it is a disaccharide. So having the structural formula, molecular formula C12H22O11. Next question. Sugar supplies man with about dash dash percent of the energy for existence. Options are 20%, 10%, 15%, 13%. So the answer is 13%. Sugar supplies man with about 13% of the energy for existence. Next question. The wash or wort contains dash dash percent of alcohol. So how much percent? Options are 25 to 30%, 15 to 20%, 40 to 50%, 6 to 10%. So the answer is 6 to 10%. The wash or wort contains 6 to 10% of alcohol. Next question. After clarification of juice by sulfitation process brings the pH to the range. Options are 5.6 to 6.8, 6.3 to 6.9, 9 to 10, 7.0 to 7.1. So the correct answer is 7.0 to 7.1. Next question. Which enzyme produced by yeast bring about hydrolysis of sucrose into glucose and fructose? So the options are zymase, azobacter, invertase, maltase. So the enzyme invertase produced by yeast bring about hydrolysis of sucrose into glucose and fructose. So the correct answer is option C, invertase. Next question. Fermentation process usually proceeds well only in the presence of. Options are SO2, H2S, air, CO2. So the fermentation process usually proceeds well only in the presence of carbon dioxide, CO2. So the correct answer is option D. Next question. The alcohol obtained from coffee still is about pure. So the options are 70 to 80%, 90%, 70%, and 96%. So the answer is 96%. The alcohol obtained from coffee still is about 96% pure. Next question. The function of compound imbibition process is to. Options are removing coloring matter only, concentrate the juice, reduce the sucrose in the fiber, and clean the crystals of sugar. So the answer is reduce the sucrose in the fiber. The function of compound imbibition process is to reduce the sucrose in the fiber. Next question. Which is not a process of crystallization of sugar? Options are centrifugation, seeding or graining, concentration, growth of crystal. So the answer is growth of crystal. That is not a process of crystallization of sugar. Next question. In which process the SO2 is passed over juice until the solution is neutral? So the options are sulfitation, carbonation, both A and B, none of these. So the answer is sulfitation. So in the sulfitation process, the sulfur dioxide is passed over juice until the solution is neutral. Next question. In carbonation process, the calcium carbonate precipitate includes. Options are gums, color components, amino acids, all of the above. So the answer is all of the above. In carbonation process, the calcium carbonate precipitate includes gums, color components, amino acids. Next question. Which is the main raw material for the manufacture of sugar or sucrose? Options are sugarcane, sweet potato, both A and B, none of these. So the main raw material for the manufacture of sugar or the sucrose is sugarcane. Next question. Decomposition of glucose or fructose gives ethanol, methanol, both A and B, ethyl alcohol. So the decomposition of glucose or fructose gives ethyl alcohol. Only the alcohol is obtained by the decomposition of glucose or fructose. Next question. Boiling point of ethanol is, options are 87 degrees Celsius, 77 degrees Celsius, 78 degrees Celsius, none of these. So what is the boiling point of ethyl alcohol or ethanol? That is 78 degrees Celsius. So the correct answer is 78 degrees Celsius, option C. Next question. Yeast is microorganism that is responsible for fermentation of wine, ethanol, both A and B, and beer. So the yeast, that is a microorganism responsible for the fermentation of beer. Next question. Industrially, ethanol is prepared from food grains, molasses, hydrocarbons, all of these. So the industrial manufacture of ethanol is carried out by using food grains, molasses, hydrocarbons. So all these options are correct. Option D. Next question. The byproduct bagasse is utilized as raw material for cellotex, paper, pulp, all of the above. The byproduct which is obtained from sugar industry, bagasse, it is utilized as a raw material for cellotex, paper and pulp. Next question. Sugar industry is the dash dash biggest industry of the country. Answer is first, second, third, fourth. So what is correct? Sugar industry is the second biggest industry of the country. Next question. What is the scientific name for table or cane sugar? So the options are glucose, fructose, sucrose, galactose. So all these are the carbohydrates or the sugar. So what is the name? Table sugar or the cane sugar? The scientific name is sucrose. Sucrose is called table sugar or also cane sugar. Next question. To increase the sugar production in sugar canes, they spread with auxins, ethylene, gibberellins, cytokinin. So to increase the sugar production in sugar canes, ethylene, these are useful. They are spread with sugar canes. Next question. Molasses, a byproduct in the manufacture of sugar, is converted into. Options are alcohol, paper, pulp, fuel. So what is correct answer? Alcohol. Molasses, a byproduct in the manufacture of sugar, that is converted into alcohol, ethyl alcohol. Next question. most common ingredient for beer is barley, rice, oat, sorghum. So, when we consider the manufacture of beer, the most common ingredient for beer is barley. So, the option A is correct. Next question. The maximum concentration of alcohol in beer is, options are 3 to 6%, 8 to 7%, 10 to 15%, 15 to 12%. So, the correct answer is 3 to 6%. Maximum concentration of alcohol in beer is about 3 to 6%. Next question. Beverages are classified as carbonated beverage, non-carbonated mildly alcohol, non-carbonated stimulating beverages, all of these. So the classification of beverage is considered as carbonated, non-carbonated mildly alcohol, non-carbonated stimulating beverages. So the option D, all of these. Next question. What is the desirable sugar content of the grapes required for the wine production? Options are 2 to 5%, 5 to 10%, 10 to 14%, and 14 to 20%. So the desirable sugar content of the grapes required for the wine production is 14 to 20%. Option D is correct. Next question. The process of making malt as soluble as possible by using enzymes, adjuncts, etc. is known as mashing, malting, brewing, pitching. So the answer is mashing. The process of making malt as soluble as possible by using enzymes, adjuncts, etc. is known as mashing. Next question. Wine is obtained after alcoholic fermentation of rice, wheat, barley, grapes. So, wine that is obtained after alcoholic fermentation of grapes. Option D is correct answer. Next question. Which of the following is not a major byproduct of sugar industry? So, the options are bagasse, press mud, molasses, mcqs. So we have already studied the byproducts of sugar industry. Bagasse, press mud, molasses, these are major byproducts of sugar industry. Only mcqs, it is not a major byproduct of sugar industry. So the correct answer is mcqs. Option D. Next question. Which evaporator is used to concentrate the clarified juice obtained in extraction of sugarcane to produce white crystalline sugar? Options are open pan evaporators, vacuum evaporators, agitating film evaporators, multiple effect evaporators. So the correct answer is multiple effect evaporators. Next question. Brewing is cultivation of grape, manufacture of beer, preservation of meat by fermentation, none of these. So, brewing is nothing but this term is used for manufacture of beer. Next question. Wine or alcoholic beverages contains CH3OH, methanol, C2H5OH, ethanol, glycerol, and 2-propanol. So the alcoholic beverages wine that contains alcohol, ethyl alcohol, C2H5OH. So the option B is correct answer. Next question. Fermentation occurs in the presence of oxygen, presence of nitrogen, absence of oxygen, presence of carbon. So the answer is absence of oxygen. Fermentation occurs in the absence of oxygen. Next question. Anaerobic respiration by yeast produces CO2, wine and beer, alcohol, all of the above. So the answer is all of the above. Anaerobic respiration, that means respiration which occurs in absence of oxygen, which in the presence of yeast that produces carbon dioxide, wine and beer, and also the product alcohol. So all the options, these are correct. All the products will be formed. So the answer D is correct. Next question. Bagasse, a byproduct of sugar manufacturing industry, is used for the production of glass, paper, rubber, cement. So bagasse byproduct is used in the manufacture of other products, that is paper industry, that is useful for paper industry. Option B is correct answer. Next question. After the fermentation is over, ethanol is recovered by centrifugation, distillation, filtration, cell disintegration. So the answer is distillation. Coffee still already we have studied. So after the fermentation, ethanol is recovered by the process distillation. So in today's lecture, we have studied some multiple choice questions with answers related to the second unit of industrial chemistry, that is sugar and fermentation industry. So all these MCQs with answers are for practice. So you can solve like these questions related to the same topic, sugar and fermentation industry. In next lecture, we will study the multiple choice questions with answers on next topic, that is pharmaceutical industry. Thank you.